So does this count as a charisma save or a constitution save? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the Will King here with some DateZ. Alright guys, a little background before we start. I played a bit of this game, but I kind of dropped off a bit because, yeah, I just forgot about it. I mean, it's not like... I like this game so far, I believe. You know? But, I don't know, life happened and all that stuff. But I said, you know what, let's just go back and continue this, you know? A little comeback series for me too. Yep. Alright. I barely remember the story. But I remember I do like the story. Alright. Let's get into it. New game this bitch. March 23rd, 2015. Hey! My junior year. School day. A rat infected with what will become known as a necroleptic pathogen has escaped into Massville High. By Friday, March 28, 2015, the first serious outbreak will occur. Massville High and is this high school you attend. When you survive, its coming outbreak depends on the choices you make in the next 5 days. In the end, there's only one way out of the situation alive. You must get yourself a date by Friday. My maidenless ass will try. 6:47 a.m. The alarm clock in your room does its best to keep you from missing your first day of school. Radio is present. From your mom, it's a clock radio. Something she still thinks of as cool. Smooth as oddly smoky, feminine voice slides out of your radio. Salutations and good morning, Massville High. It's 6:47 on this crisp Monday morning of the rest of your life. A new school week is starting, and we have a few groovy transfer students join the herd today. That's you, one of the groovy transfer students joined the school today, mid-semester. Oh, that sucks. I should know. Let's show them a traditional Massville High welcome. Some light hazing and oh my gosh, some light hazing and general indifference. That was so funny, I got gas. Oh my gosh. Oh, I almost died. This is Oriana Graves, coming to you from Massville High's own private radio station, Free Radio MH 96.3 on your dials in a 5-block radius around campus. As if it wasn't weird enough that the school was built on an old Air Force base. Oh yeah, that's right, it was. Now, cool cats. I gotta stop giving you all the scoop on the daily jive so I can make sure I can make it to class. The rest of you should do the same. A sleepy head ends up dead. The way she hits the word dead sends a shiver down your spine. Okay, one more thing I gotta add. I know I was doing it off which girl I was romanced, the way I was going about it, so I think I'm gonna do that again. I think the last girl I romanced was, no, I think it was the last girl, which was the first girl, was, I forget her name. She was blonde. You check the clock, 6:50, the classes start at 7:30, so there's actual time for some more shut-eye. Oh my gosh, I'm so gassy. Ugh, excuse me, holy crap. Hit snooze. Thinking about what the girl on clock said gets inside your head. You can't sleep. Oh, what? Fine. You roll out of bed, your clothes set out already. You're able to be on your way in only about a minute. Then a few more, making sure you don't look like you just rolled out of bed. Now it's time to meet the other students. Your first period is waiting. F101 in room A15, French class. Massville High, school built on an old military air base. The buildings, the dorms you just left, and just about everything else are renovated military buildings. Built in 1942, Massville Air Base was a technician field for the Pacific Northwest. The military closed down in 1993. In 1998, the land was leased by the federal government, making use of the previously unattended and dilapidated military air base infrastructure. Massville High was founded. Some of the buildings look quite normal, however, at the center of campus, the old control tower stands up in the fog like a lighthouse. Feels like someone is watching you from it. Watching you from it as you make your way to class. I don't see no one. Oh yeah, the teacher. The hot French lady, I believe. Yeah, Madame Bovia. Bonjour, bonjour, monsieur. Then first this, last atrus. Speaking French is so... what's the word? Gay? Yeah, gay, that's it. Salute, madame. Comment savez? Bien. There are days when I become confused being surrounded by so many handsome young men. Whoa, whoa, lady, whoa, whoa. Keep that shit in persona. Huh? You're the new student. Choose your seat. Ah, you're the new student. Choose your seat. I might suggest. Madame Bourgeois, the French teacher. She comes out very French, which to a young man like yourself generally means confusing and oddly sexually charged. Yeah, that's damn French. There are no more straight people in French, by the way. That's my genuine opinion. I think they all died off in like the 90s. She points to a specific seat. Trust me, mon vieux. This is the one. Something in her eyes that you know she's not joking. It's probably the fact she's the teacher. Yeah, this is the one I want you to sit at. So sit your ass down. So you sit. As the students start to trickle in, the teacher starts her introduction. Salut, Jim. Hold up. You know what, fuck it. Yada yada yada, French I surrender talk. Surrender monkey speak. I am Madame Bavio, your French teacher for what may very well be the rest of your lives. The teacher is hard to focus on as the girls start to enter the class. Oh, this is bad as hell. You've always heard that French class was made up of entirely cute girls. My school would beg to differ. At your last school, that had not been the case. We twins for real, bro. It had been 13 boys and the old, very egg-shaped Professor Chaperon. That's the thing with classes. You either get like a full stack of girls or sausage fest. Got the fish market or the sausage fest. There's no in between. Keeping Dutch or something. Each girl seemed to get their own moment. As they came in and took their seats, each of them taking a seat directly around you. Remember we've been practicing. Introduce yourselves. A la France. Oh, it was her. That's right. It was her. I romanced her because she had like a D20 on her neck. I was like, damn, Dungeons and Dragons, she got me. I'm trying to remember how the romance went. Man, my memory sucks. It just sucks. Yeah. French sacre bleu. The first girl that comes through speaks with the confidence of someone fluent in the language. No one likes to show off, Vivi. Damn, girl. She's trying to pass her. Aw, look at how sad you made her. You're evil, lady. And Jean de La Fontaine is a hack. Damn. Second girl marches in with confidence. Damn. Tomboy. Ah, damn it. Her name's Alicia. I gotta romance her last. I love tomboys. They're peak. Top 3 peak type of women. Yeah, her name's Alicia. Is that all? Au liberté que des crimes en commettant number. Wait, she can't comment on her crimes or something? The generic teenage rage angst rolls off her. Just a natural swagger of a teenager with rage angst. Just sit, my young revolutionary. Nice. Je m'appelle Patty. Miss Mover, I smashed my diorama for 5th period and I really want to try to fix it. Something about the third girl is really wholesome. Maybe it's the way she seemed to think me apple rhymes with my apple. Well, airheaded ginger. I can get behind it. Sit down, Patty. Yes, Madame Buffy. Right. Also, I gotta admit, I love the way they're animated, like how lifelike these pictures are, you know? How it moves. Very different from most visual novels. Jim Alpo Bao. Madame Bovir, I've heard rumors that the last of the 4, she's intense. She's likely trying to play of a newsroom correspondent on an old sitcom. Oh, nice. I love a curious girl. Sit down, Bao. The rumors, though, suggest that you and... Oh, hello. Drop the tea. This taco needs its sauce. Sit down, Bao. We have French to learn. I don't know that you refuse to answer. Better not make up some shit, bro. Sorry, y'all. Alright, 4 girls sitting around you to cardinal directions. You in the center! Hooray! Gosh damn. Okay, sorry. Your French teacher gives you a bit of a smirk. Oh. I got you, Teach. Trying to hook me up, hmm? I got you. I got you. You're already my favorite. Now, last week we were talking about the French, DateZ. I'm gonna just say DateZ. Fuck it. DateZ. Yeah, DateZ. Whatever. Who left this written on the Mona Lisa? She writes out LHOOQ. Living happily along our... what's Q? Damn. Can't make a joke. My brain's too small. Oh. Yep, you are know-it-all, nerd. You raise her hand, waving it back and forth. However, she doesn't even wait to be called on. Elle est chaude ou cool? It means like... Elle est chaude ou cool? She is correct. This is a French pun. It means, a burnie in her bum. You want to clarify on that? However, a better translation is, she has a fire below. So what was he trying to say? Mona Lisa's a freak? As the man who made the pun internationally famous explained, he's suggesting that even though you can't see it, there's a deep burning sexual fire deep inside this. In every woman. Yep. Knew it. Yes. All those years of gooning finally paid off. This was important because at the time, the teacher keeps talking as other students come in to introducing themselves. However, it feels like a small little world quickly develops around you. VVIQ. Always try to show off. Alright. She doesn't strike me as the bully type. You know, she's a tomboy, rebellious type, but not a real bully type. This is because I read and you don't. Alicia reads comic books, probably. Yeah, she seems so innocent. That's not malicious at all. Alicia mostly reads romance novels. What? Really? Ha! Kettle Black. Oh, you're both, huh? I have one of those books with the hunky guy on the cover laying around. I have one of those guys. Just one. Just one. That we know of. You what? You brought a book like that to school? Which one? So, you're the new kid, right? Damn, she just completely blew off your question. Shit. It takes a few moments for you to realize that she was talking to you. In fact, all 4 girls are staring right at you suddenly. She's kind of weird, isn't she? Bet she's a freak. Like a real freak. Big old freak. The teacher is kind of weird, isn't she? You don't know the half of it. Once she did a whole class on belly dancing. Outfit and all. That's some bullshit. You always transfer when you miss everything point. Claiming it was cultural rights of hers thanks to some kind of racist mumbo-jumbo about a World's Fair. That sounds about right. That was not my favorite day. Would have been mine. That teacher looks hot. I thought it was rad. I think she's sleeping with the gym teacher. Hold up. You had so many ways to introduce that bitch. And you chose the most inconvenient time ever. Ha! He wishes. She's nice, but often in her own little world. Says the queen of airheads. Yep, knew it, airhead. At least I'm queen of something instead of what? Are you Steve McQueen? Yeah, if he was a badass instead of a bitch boy. Need to find a new scoop to write about. Something else. Oh my god! I'm so gassy. I am so sorry. That came out of nowhere. Something or someone interesting. And she's looking at me. Lovely. Looking for a new victim. If you find one, ask if he knows anything about model building and glue. I keep gluing my fingers together and it's really annoying. Nail polish removal will resolve that. See, the chemical acetone acts as an organic solvent. Yep. Best. Your only saving grace is that you're into D&D. Gosh. VVIQ. No one asked you. Those girls seem like a bunch of fun to be around with. They keep going about school and stuff. Too bad you're not involved anymore. Oh, and there she goes. That is quite enough, all of you. Please, focus on the lesson at hand. As I was saying, the way that sexuality is this French class of fucking anatomy. What the? So many. I've been hit with so many curveballs, and we just got started. I'm starting to remember this too. Damn, I love this game. Now I know why I love this game. All these innuendos. Oh, Otto. Damn it. The rest of the class. Oh, I missed that dialogue too. Damn it. And I got so brain. Alright, this wasn't a good first date. In fact, it was terrible. You failed to make any friends or leave any impression whatsoever. The only person who actually knows you roaming around the school pointlessly was your French teacher. Ah, mon vieux. There you are. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. Where were these scrappy teachers in my day? I cannot help but notice that a young man such as yourself seems to be avoiding the attention of mademoiselles. Young people should get to know one another, and may be surprised how hard it is to make friends when you are older. Life can be quite sad if you stay in your own little bubble, but c'est la vie. Some people prefer to be part of the crowd. True, you never know. Humans need connections. Even us introverted people do. It's very small amounts. She pats you on the shoulders, heads off, and like she's giving you some kind of wisdom or something. You're already very impressed. 1 week later. Damn! Homeboy just took a chunk out of my shoulder! That was such a transition, it's like I blinked. After a week of keeping your head down, trying to fit in your new school, there's a zombie outbreak. You're torn apart from the same girls you didn't even see. Girls you didn't seem interested in getting to know. Your last thought is that you have no idea if this is ironic or not. You just know that it sucks. Is your French teacher laughing at you? What kind of sick bitch laughs at someone getting eaten? Fuck you. You kinda hope he dies next. Me too, bro. Who dat? I found it. I knew it was real. Oh, I guess this is how we travel back in time. Yeah, I remember traveling back in time. Traveling back in time. Yeah. No, Back to the Future shit. I just hope I have enough time. I guess this time isn't a big issue as I think it works. If I remember correctly, I know how to meet certain quotas. Yep, right there. I gotta get certain... I think that's discovery, love, discovery, love, discovery, love, discovery, love. To get the true endings of each, Alright. You've just unlocked time travel. Now you can take a step back in the dialogue or rewind to the ones of previous encounters. Rewind time, travel back in time. Alright, cool. Alright, Alright, just playing the same day. Yep, same thing. Alright, 6:47 a.m. The clock in your room does its best to keep you from missing your first day of school. The radio is present. From your mom, it's a clock radio, something she still thinks of as cool. Alright, so same thing, essentially. Alright, yep, same thing. So I'm just gonna blast through this. Alright, let's try hitting snooze. Remember hitting blast button? It's 6:59. Alright. That's not close now, but if anything, you feel like tired of snoozing. Get up! Alright. You're meant to pull yourself up from the strong tendrils of sleep demons and make your way to class. Oh, there's someone up there this time. I know her through the blonde story. I think the blonde is where I stopped at. Yeah. Passing the main campus on the way to class, you think you see someone on top of the old control tower. There seems to be a girl up there. She's staring at you. Hey, you! Hi. A girl you don't know is trying to get your attention. Have you seen Professor Evans anywhere? Bitch, I am new. He was at his office before class. Be a jackass. Where's my coin? Alright. Heads, I picked the option. Tails, I don't. Heads. What's your name, cute girl? That's kind of forward. You know it's 2015, right? Also, I don't know you. You're one of the transfer students, aren't you? Still, she seems to be maybe a touch charmed or embarrassed. Hard to tell you, so you decided to take it as charmed. Right. Given you knew, you wouldn't really know where he is, would you? Well, I'm Jill. Nice to meet you. I'm the student TA for Professor Evans. Oh, alright, TA. You strike me as the kind who would have a crush on an older guy. Maybe it's nice I back off. He's been missing a lot of classes lately. Maybe he's in the lab if he's not in the office. I hope he's not working too hard. She was talking to herself more than you as she walked off, clearly lost in her own little world with whoever this Professor Evans is. Well, she's not late for class like you are. Or she might be, but she clearly doesn't care like you do. Off to F101, your first class. Guess you made the class at the same time. Everyone else does. Head down, just chimneying in when everyone else does. You manage to just be one with the class. Just like a good first day should be. The teacher keeps going off on strange tangents though. Oh, this is new. Does anyone know the date of the storm in Bastille? Oh! Alright. VVIQ. You see a girl waving her hand in the air like it might detach. She doesn't wait to be called on to shout out the answer. It was in 1789, July 14th, the afternoon, I think. A famous prison that represented the old French governmental oppression. Famously, the Marquise de Sade wrote 120 days of Sodom while in prison there. Yeah, best. Let's see. Oh! These must be different paths. Okay, different paths. Okay. I hit the snooze once, got up, walked out. I hit... Okay, this time I hit it twice, and I'm guessing when I'm late. Okay, this is a branch path. The bad end. Red's bad. Red means dead. This was the normal path. Takes you to another path. Merci, Vivi. Oh my gosh, he keeps going on. The manuscript for 120 Days of Sodom was not lost as the revolutionaries stormed the prison, but it was found and passed around from private owner to private owner until finally being published properly in 1904. Yes, however, oh my gosh, woman, you got the A. Stay down. Heel girl. After storming, one of the keys from Bastille was given to George Washington for having inspired the event. It's on display at Mount Vernon for anyone to see. Merci, Vivi. And she's gonna tell you, shut the fuck up. Merci, Vivi. Well, she can't do it because she's in high school. Oh, that was college, man. You would have gotten the hardest F in your life. There's a bit of a sticker for the students as Vivi had to be stopped by the teacher. The story of Bastille was in many ways one of the brightest and darkest days in French history. The teacher continued on her history lesson, or whatever it was she was talking about. VVIQ, the mistress of useless information. Damn, lady. However, the whispers start. You can feel it ripple through. Some soft half laughs and poking fun at girls who'd answer with such exuberance. The bell rings and all the students file out. Au revoir. Please do worksheet 42 from the workbook. Merci beaucoup. Oh wow, look at that! In reverse ABC order. That was the order I decided on because I wanted to do something different. Alright, so I will do Vivica, then Patty, then Bao and Alicia. Those are my girls. My girls. Alright. First up, Phoebe. No, I do like the fact I can time travel and get it all in one playthrough, technically. That's what's awesome about this. Sorry. VVIQ, wasting everyone's time with boring information. What is Mount Vernon? A boring place where boring girls keep all their boring books? Damn. Just leave me alone. On the way to class, you overhear that the making fun of this VVIQ continues. You don't think that's a real name. No. Fuck off, girl. Honestly, VVIQ. Ha! I thought it was, oh, that's me. So yellow's just me. I thought it was interesting. What? I thought what she said was interesting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I swear, last one. I didn't think it was boring. I never knew it happened in the afternoon. The battle story of Bastille. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that. Whatever. You and VVIQ can chat about stupid and pointless factoids all you want. Thanks. The girl's eyes dart around, trying to look anywhere but at your eyes. Her voice seems to have become a tenth as loud as it was in the classroom. Judging by how she is, I think I'm gonna go by this. I really did think it was interesting. You don't have to say that. I'm not just saying that. The part about 120 days of Sodom was really off topic. No, that was super interesting. I mean, I didn't know that before you said it. You sure you're not sure if you know anything about it now. Yep. It was considered the lewdest book ever written for a long time. Now I want to know. Wait, what? Really? Yeah, really. Damn. The girl gets quiet. Really quiet. She seems like she wants to say something, but she just looks at you. It's starting to get awkward. However, the moment you're about to say something, she speaks. My name's Vivica, but everyone calls me Vivi. Well, everyone I like. I'll make sure to call you Vivi. She nods, however. The late bell rings loudly, and a look of panic falls over her face. You probably have the same one. Great! Talk to you later, bye! She runs a lot faster than you as she sprints to her last class. She just dipped. Who saw that? She just said zip. She said rip. She runs a lot faster. Oh my gosh, that was quick. You end up pretty late to PE class and get yelled at by Mr. Coxwell in front of everyone. However, quickly you're failing to do pull-ups like everyone else. Passing through the main campus, after PE seems to have gone pretty... monologuing. It ruins the lives of so many people. Oh, that's right! Did she mention you had a diorama? You turn just in time to slam into another student. The young woman, who had been half running along, holding the diorama up and out, and it's clear that the diorama took the brunt of the attack. It had probably been a wind farm before the collision. Now it looked more like a diorama of a smashed bunch of cardboard. Oh no. Alright, help her. I'm too guilt-driven, I'm sorry. You bend down to help her pick up the pieces. I didn't even know how it crumbled like this. I thought it was sturdier than this. Let me help you. Oh, thanks. A true gentleman. Despite how annoying it must be to have her obvious class project smashed, she seems very happy to have help. The two of you collect the very sticky and very broken bits of plastic, cardboard, and plaster. What this used to be? A wind farm, a tiny one. A tiny fake one. I mean, kind of. I put a lot of work into this. She gets a dark look as she stares at the remains of a diorama. Hold up, I want to see something real quick. Rewind. I thought I'd be marking something. She gets a dark look as she stares at the remains of a diorama. I was supposed to give this presentation on green power. The whole thing even spun. I spent a lot of time on this. Like a lot. Hours. I even know. I mostly worked on it while watching TV. She takes a deep breath and stares at the broken wreckage of her work. This is horrible. As the two of you stack the debris up, your hands bump. She looks away as they do, as if not wanting to meet your eyes. Well, mostly horrible. The smile you get from Patty makes this momentary embarrassment from having crushed the diorama worth it. Yo, what does this dude look like? He must be Chadzilla, bro. Like, holy shit. This girl's falling for him. Okay, I can't use the L1, but I can use the... Alright, this is interesting. Okay, so... Okay. Red, yellow, pink, and blue. Blue is Bao, red's Alicia, yellow is Vivica, obviously, and Patty. Alright, so... Alright, just want to see it. Well, I said I'd work on Vivica. Let's do it. See Vivi reading and deciding to go over to talk to her. She's reading a book. She has a way of being hunched over with her shoulders up, almost bird-like. Huh. I do like a girl who can read literature. It's cute, really. It's clear she's focused on the book, almost in a way looking at anyone. This is a library, after all, so she's the only one who is actually reading. Other people are studying, sitting, eating. Let's inquire about the book. Oh, one of the Towerfall Saga? I've heard it's really good. You've never really heard of it before, except that it existed. It's alright. I greatly preferred Tanner's run back from '86. The sheer whimsy and the overall sense of fun that was close to the pre-Tolkien era of fiction really drew me in. Yeah, Tolkien. I love Lord of the Rings, man. The wild magic and the whimsical nature of the Fae. Phoebe takes a slow, deep breath as she lets the book drop. So if you're going to read it, start with Tanner 86, Whispers of the Fallen Lords, Saga of Kings. She drops the book onto her lap, arms crossed, resting her head in her hands. Oh my gosh, that's all, folks. That's what I did. You have her full attention suddenly. So, new guy on campus, you know the riddle of the Stone King? I don't think I do. If you're faced with fighting the dragon or rescuing the princess, which would you choose? Seems like a strange question. Seems like a strange question, right? Mind reader. It meant to test if you really desire a happy future or exciting time. I think how someone answered it tells me a lot about them. So what would it be? Fight the dragon. I gotta fight the dragon. Right? Like, of course you do. It's just, I don't know. You want to fight the dragon to face the unbeatable foe and come out the other end? That's always my answer, too. I mean, princesses are cool, but dragons. Gotta fight them. She smiles at you, almost bouncing in her seat. I think I have... Here. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a ratty dog-eared book. This is a good one if you're thinking of getting into Towerfall. I gotta get going, but give it a look. There she goes again! That woman just sped off. Phoebe smiles as she walks past you, leaving the old book in your hand. It looks like she's read it a dozen times. Holy crap! See how this works. Ah, it does. Oh, look at that. He rewinds time for you. Oh, look, it does even mark. So it tells you if it's good or bad, too. That's what I remember, too. Wait, a skip button. What happens when I press this? Have fun with the elf girl at the tavern. What if I just had some fun with the elf? Elf? There's no elf. I go down to the local tavern, find an elf wench to have fun with that night. I mean, I guess I said answering that question shows what you really want. I walked into that one. She's still smiling, though. I get what you mean, honestly. I kind of like the idea, too. Oh, do you now? Laden with the treasure, going to a local tavern, doing whatever you want, to whoever you want. Drinking, wenching, gambling, smoking. Nothing I want to do in real life, honestly, but in fantasy, being so free always seems nice. She adjusted glasses, coughs, and had to realize what she said. A lot more than she probably should have. So, I get the fantasy of the elf at the tavern. You clearly do. She blushes lightly at that. After a moment, she starts packing up things. I gotta get going. She stops as she passes by you. And no, I think of myself as the elf at the tavern. Do you? Ooh. Naughty, naughty, Vivi. It takes you a moment to realize she's asking you if you think of her as the elf. Vivi heads off before you can really answer. It didn't seem like she actually wanted one anyways. So I got 12. Let's go to the tower. You decided to climb the tower. You saw someone up there and they looked like a student. If they could do it, you can. It's a lot taller than you thought it would be. It takes a bit to climb. Sorry, y'all. As you reach the top, you don't see anyone. You're sure you saw someone up here before? And maybe you imagine it, however. You think you see what looks like the science teacher having a heated argument with a student across campus near the science labs. Not as interesting as someone being up here. The view is great, but eventually you head back down. I'm guessing that's Mr. Evans. Alright, this one. Peek into the gym during the break. Kids seem to be mostly using the PE gear to play around. At first you thought they were playing dodgeball, but they just seem to be doing lots of things with the balls. Balls. Mostly throwing them at each other. Fuck me! He zoomed in so quick. Alright, this is the coach. Yeah, I don't see him and a French hooking up. I'm sorry about it. There's no story there. Hey, new kid! Yeah, I don't even know my name, bro. The PE teacher calls out for you, then checks his notebooks. Right, they didn't give me your name. Why do I always get last week's sheets? Did you know we've won three straight state volleyball championships? Say that 5 times fast. 3 straight state volleyball champions, 3 straight. See, I already fucked up. Okay, do you care what I have to say, or are you just gonna keep... Or are you just talking to talk? Yep, I got cut off too. The coach does not even slow down as he talks over you. His practice at shouting down teenagers is clearly top notch. I wanted to be forced so badly. Alicia, she's my chance. She's the key. If only she wasn't so volatile. Oh, Alicia's a volleyball girl, huh? Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing her jump in the air and smacking a few balls. He turns and stares into a trophy case. There seems to be an empty spot next to the 3 other trophies. I need this. I need this to make sure people remember me after I'm gone from the school. They'll look at this trophy case and think, that coach got 4 of those. Now they just think, eh, and walk away. That's the truth, bro. Don't have anything to add, though. You don't wonder if he's having a midlife crisis. No, he is having a midlife crisis. But if you do, new kid, don't get into teaching. It seems good, summer's off, steady pay, get to hang out of school all day, no one notices, no one cares. Take that, none of this pertain to you. You back out of gym slowly. Ugh, I would have jumped out the window. After the break period is over, you make your way to history class. What? Okay, guess he's a history teacher too. Greetings, class. You look around the class and take a double take as the PE teacher seems to be at the front of the room. No one seems surprised by this, so you assume it's normal. But on the board in the name, Mr. Cogswell, you assume that the PE teacher, history teacher, that's probably their name. If anyone can open the book to, page 306. Is that where we left off? Yep. That's exactly where we left off, bro. I would know. I haven't been here for a whole ass semester. No, but it's a good place if we're going to actually get through the subject matter before the standardized test. Yeah, okay. Who wants to start reading on page 306? Oh, there'll be a book heading your way, Vivi. I'm sorry. VVIQ. Nobody asked you. Vivi just sticks her tongue out, Alicia. It seems friendly. You get the feeling that Mr. Cogswell doesn't give history the same kind of energy he gives PE. The rest of the period is just people taking turns reading. However, keeping distracted by giggling, shifting, sounds. Oh! However, when you look back, it's Alicia and Bao sitting in the back corner. You can't shake the feeling that they're doing something interesting with one another whenever you're not looking. Class ends well before you actually see anything, but the thought you saw them rubbing legs on the table? Oh, right to the lesbian kissing, huh? As there really is in high school. They might have been kicking each other, but your ongoing teenage mind prefers to assume the most erotic possibility. They're obviously murderous lesbians who will kill their teacher and escape to Canada. Class is over. Are you okay? You look like you're drooling. Patty breaks you out of your daydream after you wipe your face and you shuffle out of the classroom. And there's a lot. Okay, certain sections I can go back to. I can't go back to the branch. Okay, I can't go to the branching ones, but I can go to the main ones here on the mainstream. Okay, this is day 1, I believe. Yes, day 1. Alrighty then, BB. You decided to catch lunch with Vivi. Though she's quite quiet in the line, and when you sit down, she's reading a book. Don't even know where she's gotten it from. It was like it materialized in her hand. Clash and Sorrow. It looks like one of those fantasy books based off some role-playing game. For a while, she eats and reads. It's unclear she even remembers you're there. Okay, let's keep talking about the books. Is that one of those books based on the role-playing games? Oh, yeah, sorta. She looks up at you nervously and then brushes her hair behind her ear before putting the book aside. Sorry, You watch, I forgot about you. Flit through her brain, but it doesn't come out of her mouth. Sorry. So this is the campus at lunch. People do whatever, really. You can even leave campus if you want. No one does. There's not really anywhere to go. I'm sorry, I'm staring at homeboy behind her with a banana. He looks so happy. Man just has an unpeeled banana in his face. Look at him. Just look at him. Some people sometimes eat lunch up at the top of the tower, but I don't go up there. It's way too scary and I don't think we're supposed to. Nerd. I spend all my time in the library or the lab mostly. but I'm a big nerd, so you know. Nothing wrong with being a nerd. Yeah, nerds are taking over. 2015, yeah, this is our start. I wish most people felt that way. I think most people feel that way. I guess. But you can think what you want, I guess. I got a lot of studying to do, so I should probably go do that. Bitch, if you dash one more time. She kind of gets up, shovels on, and press the most awkward way possible. She charged it up this time. She charged up the Z port this time. She stops and changes directions and goes the opposite way. Alright, 20. I forget how much I need. I think I need a lot. Science class. You're the first one. However, things are chaos. Hey everyone, can you please open your books to page 303? My gosh. All these books in these 300s, man. Too bad it's not page 394. Alright. You heard the girl. Page 303, everyone. You're in this class too? My gosh. The volume. My ears. I need to lower this volume in my headset. Ow. The PE teacher blows the whistle wildly, getting the chattering gaggles of kids to quiet down and focus up. Okay, now, we're working on... Gosh damn it, Vivi. Oh! We're working on the basic chemical reactions lab. It's actually on page 306. The tone in her voice is unmistakable. Yes, turn to page 306. Wait, didn't we work on 306 last time? What game are you playing, Vivi? The temperature in the room dropped about 5 degrees. You heard the Brainiacs, page 306. Get to it. We'll be going over some basic chemical reactions. Everyone is going to need to put on goggles and know how to use the eye wash station. The eye wash station is over here. Why do you get so startled by it? Holy hell! What kind of terrible torture device is this? Does this man even have his high school diploma? What kind of high school you went to? Are you homeschooled? It's for washing your eyes. If you get something in them. I ought to lose my eyes and put them in that. Phew. Yeah. Vivi, who is sitting right next to you. Wait, are you her lab partner? She huffs and talks low enough that probably no one can hear her. A student teaching the class. It's ludicrous, especially when she's so frazzled from helping out with Professor Evans' special project. I'm pretty sure he's making a zombie virus. She can barely keep herself together. Evans is taking advantage of her. Jill's smart, but she's not smart enough to see that. What's Evans working on? No one knows. Something that's probably either impossible, illegal, or both. Or at least that's the vibe I get. Evans used to be a real professor. Now he's running it. Now he's slumming it here with us mortals. Oh, he used to be a university. How interesting. Methinks he fucked up. She makes air quotes as she says the word real. Okay. Oh, nice outfit change. Real dork-like. So we're supposed to be doing this. She points at the book. Looks like a lot of words and colored images to you. It's horrifying. Knowledge. Get that nerd shit away from me. However, I think what I want to try is something like... She flips forward a few pages and looks 6 times as scary. There's so many colors and things. I don't know, man. Can you see all these colors? Man must be horrified whenever he sees a bag of Skittles. Wait, is that a skull and crossbones warning? Yeah. Fuck around and find out. So when you... Here, put on those goggles. Put them on. You put on their safety goggles as Vivi does. The same and starts to gather and mess with chemicals. Looks like something out of a cartoon. She talks while she's doing it, but it's hard to keep up with. So, as this is a base, you need to be careful. We don't want any volatile reactions. So can you hand me the next one? Step 31. It's over there. Oh! I think I might remember this scene. I don't know, vaguely? What happened? Something happened. Something I liked. Green's my favorite color. You hand her the green chemical. Phoebe takes it and pours it carefully into what she's working on. Huh? Wait, this is... Uh-oh. I fucked up. I fucked up. The moment you realize she's been pointing out at the red chemical. You haven't even seen it. Oh, so all 3 options were rigged. Oh well. What's the worst that could... There's an explosion! Thankfully it's one mostly made of foam. It comes gushing out of the container in front of Vivi. Ah! She stumbles back right into you. Foam going everywhere. Both of you fall, and the world goes dark. Oh, come on now. Get up, you two. This is such a mess. This better get cleaned up, or the school is gonna blame me. Yeah, nice looking out, coach. Yeah, real, yeah. You can hear just fine. You can't see. Is there foam all over your goggles? I now remember what I loved about this part. I now remember. I remember greatly. You reach for them, but you find something else warm, soft, and... Hey! Oh. So does this count as a charisma save or a constitution save? Ah, that's good. That's good stuff. Very good stuff. She's on top of you. You realize this. You have a moment when you realize that she's sitting on your face. Lucky bastard. Hold very still. Very still. Become the floor, my boy. You hold very still. It's nice, warm, and just a good place to be eventually, though. She manages to get herself off and jumps off. The world returns. Vivi is covered in what looks like to be some kind of foam standing in the middle of class. Everyone is staring and laughing. Eventually, you both get cleaned up. That's what happens when you go off the book. Vivi doesn't say anything back. She's too embarrassed, but she clearly wants to. By the time the mess is cleaned up, the bell rings. On the way out, Vivi doesn't look you in the eye. Sorry, I should have made sure you knew what I was asking for. Did you like, oh, did I like the view? Yeah, absolutely. Never mind. She rushes out of class before you can ask what she meant. Oh, it's either this or that. I'll go with that. That's insane, though. Alright. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, a diner. Very 70s, 50s, like. You get invented by invented. They built a whole ass dude. You get invited by Patty and Phoebe to go out to Danny's after school. This is where we go because they don't kick us out. I'm here basically all the time. I'm not at home. I mostly only come here with other people. I can't handle being in a restaurant alone. It makes me feel like everyone is watching me. It's one of the only times I'm sure that people aren't watching me. You really come here alone? Sometimes. You're so weird, Vivi. Sometimes. I'd say like a lot of times, Vivi. There's an awkward silence. Vivi is willing to break it. So, what do you think of Massville High? Really weird. Yeah, what do you think? We will judge you. I like you, Patty. I like you a lot. Glad you're gonna be right after this. Or after her. Their attention suddenly swivels to you. I think your school is dysfunctional and that the station shut it down. It's weird? It's weird? Yeah, it is weird. It's weird. I wish people were nicer. If you just didn't let them walk all over you. Easy for you to say, Miss My Dad's a cop. Oh. Yeah, I wanna... Yeah, I want to fuck with a girl whose dad's a cop. Oh no. That's how you get police brutality. I didn't pick him. Damn, girl, that's your dad. You didn't disown him either. How would I even do that? It's called being emancipated, and there's legal channels for doing it. Hey, don't give her ideas that are bigger than her brain can handle. I'm not divorcing my dad. Phoebe, stop. Patty reaches over and pushes Phoebe playfully. Both girls giggle at that. It isn't long before the evening wears on, and the three of you say your goodbyes and head to your dorm. Oh, nice, massive boost. You make it home well to your whole dorm room, which is going to be your home for at least as long as you go to school. It was a quiet day, but maybe there's a place for you here. You were tired though, so... Oh, what the rat! Fucking rat! You see something move in the dark outside your window. You take a closer look, and it's a small animal. A rat? The rat stares at you for a few moments. It looks weird. You don't know why, but that rat sends a shiver down your spine. Crawls off into the night, and then there's just darkness. You're probably just letting things go to get to your head. You're trying to get some sleep. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I ain't sleeping after that. That rat looked wrong. 3 days until the outbreak. 6:47 a.m. The clock in your long room does its best to keep you from missing your second day at school. A smooth and soft, smoky feminine voice slides out of your radio like the day before. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna stop it right here. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good shit. Until next time I open the doors of my kingdom, enjoy your existence.